So a really common question I get asked today is are we seeing the same thing happen today in the housing market as we saw in 2008 during the housing crash? So I want to talk a little bit about what caused the crash in the housing market 15 years ago. So back in 2006, foreclosures flooded the market. That drove down home values dramatically. And the two main reasons for the flood of foreclosures were this. First, many purchasers were not truly qualified for the mortgage that they obtained, which led to more homes that turned into foreclosure. Two, a number of people cashed in on the equity of their homes. And then when prices dropped, they found themselves in an underwater situation where their home was worth less than the mortgage on the house. So many of these homeowners literally walked away from their homes and put the keys under the front door mat. So this led to more foreclosures, and this lowered the neighboring home values even more. And this cycle just continued for years. So here's why today's market is different. The two reasons are this. First, today, demand for home ownership is real. It's not artificially generated. So running up to 2006, banks were creating artificial demand by lowering lending standards and making it easy for just about anyone to qualify for a home loan or refinance their current home. Today, purchasers and those refinancing a home face much higher standards from mortgage companies. The second reason is people are not using their homes as ATMs like they did in the early 2000s. So homeowners didn't forget the lessons of the crash as prices skyrocketed over these last few years. Black Knight reports that tappable equity, or the amount of equity available for homeowners to access before hitting a maximum of 80% loan-to-value ratio, has more than doubled compared to 2006. And that's a little over $5 trillion more in equity of homes that homeowners have today than they did right before the crash. So our market, while it is appreciating at a rapid pace, it's much different than it was back in the early 2000s and right before the crash. So if you have any more questions on today's market or just real estate in general, reach out, give me a call, or shoot me a message. And I'd love to sit down, have a cup of coffee, and talk with you about the market.